Peace, Jennifer Scarsdale. Diving deep. Sorry about that. I will take it from the beginning. Peace, Jennifer Scarsdale. Diving deep once again. I have today been focusing very much on Fadi Fawaz, the former boyfriend, lover, and approximately murderer of George Michael and Stephen Gately. I can see on him that he is a very, very dark man. I have been canalizing all the evil that he has in his body and in his mind. His soul is very dark, and all his chakra in the body are not in place. They are all in the wrong place and crooked. He has very much evil inside him, and he has a very, very dark and bad aura. It reflects on his photos and his art. His art is very disturbing for the mind, and it's stressing people out to watch them. They are not fun to see. They are evil. And they contain a lot of hate for other people and a lot of sickness that he actually has in his mind. Fadi Fawaz is a very disturbed person mentally. And he wants to control people beyond compare. He wants to be the one that decides where the table is going to stand. I have been looking through his photos on Flickr. He has a link on Fadi_Fawaz on Instagram that you can click on. And he has a lot of strange photos there as well. One thing that hits me is that he now has not only one account, but is Fadi_Fawaz. He has two accounts. He has started a new account named Fadi_Fawaz1. And that, I think, is very, very strange because, well, the photos are talking for themselves, actually. I looked through Fadi_Fawaz, and all the photos they contain really, really strange photos with him alone. Landscape, houses, horses, him together with other men. He started the account in 2012, I think it was September, and there is not one photo of George Michael there except for the two last photos are with George Michael and Fadi Fawaz, and the very last photo is a photo with only a text. And the text is very strange about dyslexia. And I'm gonna see if I can find it here so that I can read it to you. Okay, now I have the last picture from his Fadi Fawaz, strange name, that he put out just a day or two or so. Okay, I will start reading what he wrote on his last photo on his Instagram page there. Is it true 1 plus 1 is 11? I read that somewhere it left me more confused. Please record the answer. I don't tend to read. My dyslexia protects me from reading. Okay. Let's then go to his other Instagram account that he has started. The first one is Fadi Fawaz, and the second one that he actually started 11 hours ago are 3 photos. The first 2 photos are different photos of Wham and George Michael. And the last photo he put out 11 hours ago as well are saying that he is emotionally traumatized. It is a photo of him and George Michael. And I can't for the world understand if he actually sort of is innocent. Why doesn't he have more photos of George Michael if they were together for such a long time all the time? I know for a fact that they split up in 2015, but there are still no photos 2012, 2013 and so on of George Michael and Fadi Fawaz. But all of a sudden he starts his Fadi.Fawaz1 new account on Instagram with photos only on George Michael. I can sense that he is trying to fool the world how much he loved George Michael. But he can't fool me because I can sense what he is thinking. I know what he has done to George Michael, and I know what he has done to Stephen Gately. He didn't care anything about either George Michael or Stephen Gately. He used them financially, emotionally, and physically. All he did was leeching on them and using them as much as he could, and he finally destroyed 2 wonderful people that left this world and passed over for another world. Stephen and George want to thank all of you so much for all your lovely comments. There are many people out there who don't believe, but you will know when the truth comes out, they say, George and Stephen, that Jennifer is right about everything. The truth will come out. And don't believe a word that Fadi says. Fadi is a liar and a cheater. And he will do anything in the world actually to destroy people, only to have his own win of it. George and Stephen are not the only two men that he actually have hurt and murdered. He have killed other men as well, because they wrote him into his will, perhaps. He needed them to die because they had something that he needed, or he wanted to get rid of him and move on to another victim. Now, this is Jennifer talking, and I want to thank my followers. I want to thank everyone for watching my videos. I want to thank all of you people out there for your lovely comments and for believing in me. I am so sorry that I cannot speak with my own voice. There is a reason for that, and I will tell you the reason right now. The reason for camouflaging my voice is because Fadi Fawaz knows who I am. I was a good friend of George Michael, and I am one of the close friends that leaked to the press that Fadi was leeching on George. And me and other of our friends tried to help George as much as we could. George consulted me many times in psychic questions. I have done many visions for him, but I saw that his life would end shortly. He did as I told him. He broke it off with Fadi. But Fadi came back and lured himself and slithered in like a snake in George's life again. And that was nothing that I could do to stop him to do, because I wasn't around when it happened. I was in Paris. George called me up a few hours before he died and before he met Fadi. And I told him not to let him in because I was afraid. I knew what would happen. I saw it so clearly in my dreams and in my visions. I rushed back to London as fast as I could on that Christmas Eve, but it was too late. I, all I found was that my lovely friend George Michael had passed over to the other side, and I blame myself for not staying in London, because a psychic always knows what will happen, and I didn't get back to London as fast as I wanted to. When I came to George's house, he was dead. Can I get a hello? Breathing in this good as prana. Diving deep once again with Jennifer Scarsdale.